Hello, cats and kittens. Oliver Jose Yoroshku. I'm back in the Crisis Corner with a brief commentary on an article that I read in Bounding in the Comics uh, regarding the adaptation of comic book characters into the movie format. This particular article was taken under the quote from this article taken from Jeff Loveness, writer on Quantum Mania, kind of disturbed me a little bit, and I'll tell you why. First of all, he was asked about the character of Kang, who is the main villain in Quantum Mania and overall going to be the next big bad of the MCU. And he was asked if he had done research on Kang, and he said indeed he did do a lot of research on the various iterations of Kang, which is cool. Uh, it's nice to know that some of these writers are actually researching the characters that they're writing. That's fine. Then he made a statement that I kind of take exception with. He stated that essentially the joy of writing these movies is that you get to put some of yourself into them and you get to put a completely new spin on them, these characters, because to quote him, if you just do a 100% book adaptation, people know all the tricks and what to expect. You have to use the information about the characters as the foundation, and then throw a curveball. He continues, I've tried to lean into him, Kang, being a more interesting character than people expect, hopefully. Now here's my issue. That kind of spits on the creator's intent for the character and the work that's been put in to the character. I mean, you do the research, you read the comics, you pull from material, maybe you pull from a particular storyline, and you say that people will be disappointed if they see that storyline played out to fruition. I mean, blow for blow, 100% adaptation. Again, I understand that you have to make certain alterations based on what came. I mean, say like Endgame, that has some time travel in it. Maybe you have to make adaptations to Kang to explain why he wasn't involved in Endgame or whatever. However, you now portray time travel working, you have to marry that to what's come before, and maybe that is not 100% in line with how Kang is portrayed in the comics. Even stuff like, Kang not being black. I'm not even tripping on that. That's their MO. That's what they do. They do the race swap thing. I mean, somebody keeps hitting you on the head with a hammer. After a while, it doesn't really hurt that much, so it's cool. But my thing is, say like with Lord of the Rings, man. Um, am I disappointed that Schmiegel falls into the lava and the one ring is destroyed? No, that's what happened. That's what it is. Um, I'm not. I don't watch these films to be shocked and surprised. I mean, I don't watch these films. I don't watch adaptations of the comic book characters that I love so I can be surprised by some new wrinkle, or some, curveball. That's not the point. I just want to see if you're going to do a live action version. That's enough. Just do a live action version of what happened, and that's fine. And the non comic readers won't know the difference anyway. I mean, long as the story is solid and it stands up. But you throw in stuff like organic webbing for Spider-Man. To me, that's a spit in the face of the fact that Stan Lee wrote Peter Parker as being a genius and capable of coming up with, his own webbing. If you're doing that to flex your muscle as a writer, but you're spitting on the source material, creators before you labored hard on, just so you can put some of yourself uh, into the work. To me, I mean, you don't do that I mean, Moby Dick, man. Moby Dick sinks the Pequod. Ishmael's the only one left. I mean, is that disappointing? Nah, it's in the book, Melville. That's what his point was, or whatever. Just let it go, man. Just stick to the formula, man. In some instances, maybe it works. I don't know. But to me, like I say, it seems like a slap in the face to the creators, the comic book creators. Make your alterations. If you, like I say, if you want to make so and so black or turn so and so into whatever, I can maybe learn to live with that. I ain't gotta love it, but I can probably learn to live with it. But don't go too far. Just stick to the formula, man. Just don't spit on these guys and put in all this work just because you feel like you need to flex a little bit. 100% comic book adaptations are fine. I don't need to be shocked or surprised in the overall sense. But let me know what you think. Like I say, you go into Bounding in the Comics, you can find the article. But it's to me, it is a disturbing trend in the sense that, these screenwriters are just getting a little too handsy with the material that other people labored over and put their blood, sweat, and tears into, and you're making all these adjustments or adaptations just to throw somebody a curveball. that I don't dig that at all. Let me know what you think. Again, this is just my commentary, my pet peeves. Leave well enough alone. Let me know what you think. Do you think that these curveballs are necessary? Are they welcome? Are you cool with organic webbing? I don't know. Let me know. But until then, this is so long from the Crisis Corner. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Stay loose.